needs live action with animated content this good? Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most anticipated TV cartoons of 2020. For this list, we'll be looking at the most buzzworthy and compelling animated series that should be debuting in 2020. So don't expect to see returning favorites like Rick and Morty or Bob's Burgers here.
Are you in the wall or in my horse poster? Please say horse poster.
I'm a horse.
Also note that release dates are subject to change. We'll only be looking at new series, sequel series, and reboots or revivals. Number 10. Star Trek: Lower Decks. This sci-fi media series has been going strong for over half a century, but has surprisingly only come out with one animated series, until now. Serving as a continuation of the original live-action show, the 1970s Star Trek the Animated Series followed the Starfleet vessel called the USS Enterprise.
I can only describe it as hypergravity, Captain. More powerful than any we've ever encountered.
2020's Star Trek Lower Decks also follows the crew of a Starfleet vessel. However, it has several key differences from its predecessor. It's an adult animated web television series, the vessel in question is the USS Cerritos, and its focus is on the support crew of this not very important starship. As the first animated program created from CBS All Access, the streaming service behind the Star Trek Discovery series, let's just say we're all hoping for the best. Number 9. My Little Pony: Pony Life. With the end of the popular animated fantasy television series in October 2019, there was a void in the hearts of bronies everywhere.
But when I imagine the future, all I can think about is that we won't be together. I'm literally moving away from you and it's terrifying.
I'm scared too.
Fortunately, Friendship is Magic fans only had to wonder what they'd fill that void with for a month, as Hasbro and Discovery Family announced this 2020 spin-off series in November 2019. Not only that, but everyone's favorite characters, including their voice actors, are set to return, meaning Tara Strong's Twilight Sparkle and the rest of the main six.
Spike, do you know what this means?
However, instead of being set in Ponyville, the action will mostly take place in Pinkie Pie's Bakery Sugar Cube Corner. While magic will still be an element on the show, the stories will be more of the slice of life variety. And yes, new toys will be available too. Number 8. Duncanville.
Hey Mom, can I borrow $100 for school?
Meet Duncan Harris, a 15-year-old teen who, quite frankly, isn't that peculiar or unique. He doesn't have any secret powers, and he's not a boy genius. He's just your average kid, albeit with an overactive imagination and an admittedly eccentric family, making him an altogether relatable protagonist.
You flunked what? English. Can't you read?
Duncan is voiced by none other than Amy Poehler, who also co-created the show alongside husband and wife Simpsons alumni Mike and Julie Scully. In terms of the voice cast, Poehler is joined by Modern Family's Ty Burrell as Duncan's father Jack Harris, Ricky Lindholm as sister Kimberly Harris, and Rashida Jones as Duncan's crush Mia.
It's kind of a dream team, to be honest, and I'm not lying.
Add Wiz Khalifa in a recurring role and you can consider us very interested in seeing how this comes together. Number 7. The Cuphead Show. Upon its release in 2017, this rubber hose-styled run-and-gun game absolutely took the gaming world by storm. And we're not just talking about the beautifully chaotic visuals. This is an indie title that has gone on to be called among the best 2D shooters of all time. That's high praise, especially in a crowded genre. Now Cuphead is set to jump to a new medium as an animated series. Given that its unique aesthetic already plays out like a cartoon from a bygone era, this is a change of medium that actually feels totally natural. The Netflix series sadly won't employ the pen and paper animation style, but it will feature hand-drawn characters and be 2D. Number 6. Invincible. Comic book lovers rejoice! Invincible was originally set to be adapted as a feature film by Seth Rogen and frequent collaborator Evan Goldberg. That ultimately fell through though, but rather than languishing in development hell for ages, Invincible quickly found its footing as an animated series on Amazon Prime. Though live action would have been cool, we honestly think that a serialized animated format is a much better fit for the colorful and gory long-running comic book series. With Invincible, Walking Dead creator Robert Kirkman essentially created his own superhero universe, not unlike Marvel and DC. At its center is a modern Superman-type hero in the making, teenager Mark Grayson. The comic series ran for 15 years, so should this adaptation prove successful, there's no shortage of material. Number 5. The Curse of Molly McGee. This series tells the story of the titular Molly McGee, a cheerful tween girl who finds herself suddenly bonded with a miserable ghost named Scratch. Here's the twist though. It's not Molly who's cursed, but rather Scratch. One of his spells backfired, and since he lives to spread misery, being tethered to the ever-optimistic Molly is his worst nightmare. The Odd Couple might be well-tread narrative territory, but leave it to Disney to find a fresh spin. The series was created by Bill Motz and Bob Roth, Emmy winners who also brought us the series Lego Star Wars The Freemaker Adventures, and wrote for the Penguins of Madagascar.
What's your secret?
Love, sir. I made them with love.
Love?
It's a chemical reaction in the brain inducing bliss. Highly addictive.
No more love in the smoothies.
Kim Possible's Steve Loader joins them as an executive producer.
Works for me!
Number 4. Adventure Time Distant Lands. Has there ever been more welcome news in the world of animated television?
Go ahead and start partying!
My princess!
The fan-favorite award-winning series came to a conclusion in 2018 after 10 seasons and 283 episodes. Despite the show's long run, many fans were not ready to say goodbye to Finn, Jake, and the many oddball friends that they made over the years as they explored the land of Ooh.
Hey dude, I think you and Bubblegum are up to something.
What? No way.
Whoa, you guys are up to something. Is it some sort of prank? Can I get in on it?
Thankfully, the streaming gods took note, and so we're being gifted with 4 approximately 1 hour-long specials on HBO Max, with at least 2 of them confirmed for 2020. Details about the plot of the specials remain scarce, but it seems like each will feature a different character, namely BMO, Princess Bubblegum, Marceline, and last but not least, Jake and Finn.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Marceline, the Vampire Queen. Are you gonna smash my skull and breathe my blood mist?
Don't suck our blood.
Number 3. Looney Tunes Cartoons. While we're welcoming back fan favorites, it seems like the right time to talk about the return of this iconic cast of animated characters. HBO Max clearly intends to kick things off with a bang. It's not only got Adventure Time Distant Lands as a selling point, but also Bugs Bunny and Company hiding up its sleeve. Looney Tunes Cartoons is a brand new series starring the classic roster from Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies. And this newest iteration was developed for HBO by Peter Braungart. For those who are unfamiliar, he's the animator and writer behind Uncle Grandpa and Secret Mountain Fort Awesome.
Oh, Michael, we've been having so much fun. I hope it never ends.
He's also worked on everything from Futurama and the Venture Brothers to the aforementioned Adventure Time. The tunes are in good hands. Number 2. Close Enough. Look out, Netflix, HBO Max is gunning for you and making quality animation a top priority.
It's kicking in. It's kicking in.
Close Enough is a new series from regular show creator J.G. Quintel. For the uninitiated, he's also worked as a writer and animator on Phineas and Ferb and Adventure Time.
Phineas, what is this?
Do you like it? Ooh, I'm gonna go tell Mom, and when she sees what you are doing, you are going down!
Considering his resume, anything involving J.G. Quintel naturally gets people excited.
Yes.
Close Enough is being billed as a surreal adult animated comedy that follows a young couple as they navigate the everyday challenges of parenthood, friendships, ham theft, stripper clowns, and choosing the right daycare. It was originally set to air on TBS back in the mid to late 2010s, before the studio shifted away from animation. So yeah, the hype has been building for quite some time for this one. Okay, I didn't know most of these were happening, but I'm so excited. I can't believe I'm getting more Adventure Time. There's another franchise I have wanted to revisit for nearly a decade, but before we get to it, here are a few honorable mentions. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Monsters at Work.
Scary feet, scary feet, scary feet. Oh, the kids are awake. Okay, scary feet, scary feet, scary feet, scary feet, scary. Kids asleep.
After the release of Monsters, Inc. in 2001, fans pleaded with Pixar for a continuation of Mike and Sully's story. People simply couldn't get enough of these two monsters with hearts of gold.
Oh, hi! We're rehearsing a scene for the upcoming company play called Put That Thing Back Where It Came From, or So Help Me. It's a musical. Yeah, put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. So help me, so help me, and cut.
In 2013, Pixar finally delivered in the form of Monsters University. And while it was plenty of fun, the prequel simply didn't scratch the same sentimental itch, given that it chronologically predates Mike and Sully's emotional turning point.
Mike, you're not scary. Not even a little. But you are fearless.
Well, after almost 2 decades of wondering what they've been up to, we're finally being given the chance to catch up with these lovable monsters just 6 months after the events of the original film. With voice actors John Goodman and Billy Crystal set to return, this sequel series clearly means business. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.